hierarchy is annoying and curable, but we get around it. Yes. We did good here today, guys. This will look cool when it's done. And we could extend it. You can make the thing longer if we want to carry more cargo. So, yeah, that's the bridge and everything. So when are you going to incorporate hinges? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, that's going to do for early hours. I'm going to take a break right now, and I will be back in about 15. I'm just going to go grab a quick bite, and then we'll start Space News. Everybody wants to talk about that freaking Mars article, and I really don't want to. So, let's switch over to Space News now. Do you want to sell the ship? We could, NJ. We could make an export only. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I want to use it first, and then maybe we could sell it if it's a good design. But yeah, we got to use it. We got to put it through testing, you know? Anyway, I will see you guys in about 15. Still plenty of stream left. Thanks for watching Early Hours. We'll be back in a little bit.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
All right, shut that off. Sorry, guys. I had to talk to Bree about something that was time sensitive. No, it wasn't about tendies. Okay, let's jump into the space news here. So, oh my, what's that, Bandit? Oh yeah, Dmitry invited Elon to go watch Soyuz launch. Oh my. Dinner food is time sensitive. Nah, of course you're thinking about food. Got him. Got him good. All right, so. All right. First thing to start off space news here is I has food. Yeah, I'm a little jelly. All right. First thing that we're working on here is that at 9:35 a.m., that's 13:35 UTC, so tomorrow afternoon for the Euro people, early afternoon, we have the NS-17 launch. This is a Blue Origin New Shepard launch. It's a suborbital flight, but it is a launch. They're launching payloads for NASA. There's no people flying on this one. Chipotle, the burrito, chips, and guac. Oh, you're a dick. Why would you do that? Now I'm hungry. So, NS-17 is tomorrow. It is another suborbital flight of the New Shepard rocket. But yeah, I'll be here for it. So this stream's probably going to stop not a little bit earlier, but probably right at the 10-hour mark. So we got a little bit of time here, but and artwork outside the capsule. I don't know, man. Hey. EJ, that was offensive. Yeah, I only offend people that I like. Switchio. Remember that. Real friends insult their friends face to face, and then say nice things about them behind their back. It's the reverse. I didn't take offense to it. See. Going to be the 8th mission for both Tail 3 and RSS HG Wells. Cool. You have an ugly nose. Nah, my nose is perfect, man. It's perfect. You must hate me. Nah. Now I'm offended because you're not trying to offend me. Hey, why don't you teach me more about nuclear physics, dick? Better? You got that Boston nose? What the hell is that supposed to mean? What does that even mean? Boston nose. All right. More Starbase or KSP after this. So here's what we're probably going to do. We're going to run that KSP mission tonight, hopefully. And then I'm probably going to log off after we run that KSP lunar return mission. And then once I do that, I'm gonna wake up basically early in the morning, and we'll play Starbase the entire day tomorrow. We can do that. That's fine. Are we gonna leave the ULA emails last? Man, do I not want to talk about that, Boxy, but I guess it's kind of inevitable, huh? Twitterbrain's bashing a 4-year production lead time on the RS-25 because Raptor gets assembled in 2 days. Yeah, I'm pretty sure SpaceX has been working on Raptor for like the better part of a decade, Frey. They had ideas for Raptor in 2010, and they started really working on it in 2016. Strange. Wait, we're moving away from KSP streams? I don't know how you got that from what I said, Pilch, but no. No, I'm just adjusting my schedule because there's a rocket launch tomorrow, dude. See? I'm not moving away from KSP, Pilch. Dude, I put way too much time into mission mode to let that go. Not even a Starbase addiction is gonna freaking kick that habit. No way. I put way too much time and effort into that, dude. Not a chance, man. I'm gonna never stop playing that. How long to build a shuttle engine? So like, okay, here's the thing, fellas. So yeah, no. What we're gonna do here? Let me finish the scheduling stuff. New Shepard is tomorrow at 9:30. So I'm gonna try to be here around 9. And then what I'll do is after New Shepard, I'm just gonna probably jump into Starbase and play. My bad, I thought you were doing Starbase all day. Tomorrow, yeah, I'll probably end up doing Starbase all day, Pilch, and I didn't finish here. So check this out. Look. So August 26th, so that's tomorrow, you have 9:35 for the New Shepard launch. August 27th, at 4, you have Rocket 3 in the morning. And then on August 28th at 3:30 in the morning, again, right? You have Falcon 9 on CRS-23. So the next couple of days, dudes, are going to be some pretty hard marathoning. I don't think we should go from 9:30 all the way to 4 a.m. just because there's another launch, right? I don't think we should do that because that means that this stream that means we'd end up doing like an 18-hour stream there and then like a 15-hour and then oh man, this is going to be hard to balance over the next couple of days, dudes. It's going to be tough. So the 27th is going into tomorrow for Rocket. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so that's right after Friday Night Racing. Okay. Yeah, you know what, that stream should be fine. What about the 27th here? The 27th, that one's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to balance the schedule. I might be a little late for the Friday stream. But tomorrow, so like 27, 28, we can do KSP, but I really want to finish that ship in Starbase. I want to really get that thing figured out, Pilch. If you do all 3, I'll Instacart you a few cases of Red Bull. I can't drink Red Bull anymore, S-Master. Yeah, I can't drink it. Yeah, well, it's not that I can't. Of course I can. I could drink some right now. It'd probably taste good. But in like 2017, 2018, dude, I went to the doctors and she was like, you are on the way to becoming a diabetic and having hypertension from drinking too much Red Bull. You have the heart rate of a stroke victim right now. Stop doing that or you will die. So I stopped doing that and I started drinking coffee instead. Yeah, true story. I'm very candid with my doctor. She's cool. No, just coffee. Coffee will do me right. What's Rocket 3? Smoke, that's Astra's rocket. Here. Astra is the rocket that we talked about yesterday that can fit in the shipping container and they can set up a launch anywhere. There's a picture of it right there. That's not the actual rocket. That's older version. How much did you use to drink? I used to drink 5 Red Bulls a day. I'm not drinking Red Bull anymore. That's not an exaggeration. Yeah. Coffee gives you the caffeine without all the sugar. Because I drink coffee black. Yeah. Yeah, guys. When we would do the marathon streams to the Falcon 9 launches, yeah, 5 Red Bulls. Oh yeah. I did it right on stream. Yep, 5 Red Bulls a day. Did you get wings? I didn't even get wings. All I got was a medical bill. No. So, that's Rocket 3.0. The one launching soon is Rocket 3.4, which features a stretched first stage of about 5 feet. Well, there you go. Yeah, Mr. G, something like that. Yeah, Red Bull has too much sugar in it. I kicked energy drinks. I kicked the entire habit in 2018. Totally. All of it. And yeah, now I just drink coffee. To be honest, after 5 Red Bulls a day for that long. Yeah, it's 4 to 5 element. Yeah, 5 during the long streams. Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, kicking that habit was tough. It was tough. I did it cold turkey too. I didn't tell anybody about it. I just started drinking coffee on stream instead. It was tough, man. It was tough. Even now, on Sundays, if I don't have a cup of coffee, I get nasty caffeine withdrawals. I get a migraine that like a migraine that almost sounds like tinnitus. It feels like my head's gonna split in half. I have to drink coffee every day, but I suppose I could do without it, to be honest. Water should be fine. And you're surprised you can't sleep? No, Balxy, I've said that I can't sleep because I'm nursing coffee until 11 at night. I know exactly the reason why, dude. I know exactly the reason why, but this is a live cast. I gotta keep my energy up the entire stream, dude. You've seen what happens when it falls off. I don't exactly stream very well when that happens, you know? Tea is better for you. Tea belongs in the toilet and the harbor, Tessa, which, I mean, toilet leads to the harbor, so. We're bypassing a couple of steps. I don't need to drive it all the way over there. Cover 3 launches in one stream. I'll Instacart you coffee and Guinness. No. No. S, you can actually end up streaming for net longer periods of time if you take breaks. Yeah, I figured that one out during the quarantine streams. You remember, like, a couple of years ago, I was like, I don't think I can do that long of streams anymore. No. EJ figured out a way to do it. You can do 10 to 12 hours a day as long as you make sure you get enough sleep. I can do 15 hours back to back to another 15-hour stream, no problem. You just got to make sure you get enough sleep. That's all. Just prepare and get enough sleep. That's all. That's it. Make sure you eat right, take your vitamins. Yeah, it's great. It's freaking sweet. Nice, Crab Shark. Yeah. That's the other thing. That's the other thing that I started doing. I take all kinds of vitamins. Vitamin B, vitamin D, vitamin C. Yeah, I drink a lot of OJ before the stream. You have a caffeine addiction, Swishio. Yeah, you'll get headache withdrawals, and it'll happen for a week if you quit cold turkey, and then it'll go away. Tracking says it's arrived. Oh, neat. I'll have to go look. Hey, Zonic, what's going on? Yeah, take all your vitamins, B12. Yeah. Yeah, you guys notice that I don't really ever get sick. It's very rare that I have a day where I'm like, I don't feel good. That very rarely happens. You know you don't need vitamins if you don't have deficiencies. Well, Rogue, you probably came into this conversation a little bit late. The whole premise of this conversation was that I needed to stop drinking Red Bull because my doctor said it was going to hurt me. Guess why I take vitamins? Yeah, you see where you see? Yeah. I am late indeed. Yeah, it's all good. I'm hypothyroidic. My thyroid gland doesn't produce enough thyroid, so I have to take vitamins. I have to take what is it? Lavoxithyreine, I think is what it's called. Yeah, I have to do all that, or else this will fall apart. So I got to do all that. It's a pain in the butt, man. But hey, whatever. There you go, Linux. Yep, you got it. Tell your thyroid to get with a program. Yeah, I know, right? What a dick. Yeah. I take vitamins. So, okay, like for instance, I'll take vitamin D because I don't go outside very much. You need to go outside. Seriously. You need to go outside and absorb some sunlight because it is vitamin D, right? Or is it vitamin C? I forget which one it is. Yeah, it's vitamin D. Yeah, you got, like, that's what I mean. I know it's a pain in the butt. I don't want to go outside. What's outside? Am I right? No, you got to go outside. You have to absorb some sunlight. You stay inside all day, you're going to get, your immune system gets all screwed up. Flintstone vitamins are the best. Or you could just take vitamins. You could take vitamins to supplement that. You don't have to go outside. Just going outside is free, you know? I'm telling you to touch grass. Yep. I like sitting in the sun, Rogue. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll go sit on the beach and do nothing. Like Michael Bolton style. I would do nothing. Or Peter Gibbons style, not Michael Bolton. Could be, though. Caught the last part of your stream on the VOD. That hammer rocket is... Yeah, isn't that cool? Xanath, I don't really have much use for the thing, but it is cool. Tennessee, you get a free sauna every time you go outside. Fernando style. Yeah. Underrated. Possible QD arm heading to the pad. Bisquick arm. Sweet. Too much UV? Yeah. Mr. Bond, those Italian genes, man. I absorb sunlight, dude. Like, look here. See? You can see. Look at this. That's absorbing the sunlight. This is a farmer's tan. But see, look, the spot that actually gets exposed to the sun. Look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that? It's nice golden brown right there. Like a piece of toast, man. Wait, what? Vitamin D is synthesized by the sunlight hitting stuff in your skin, so you gotta wear short clothing as well and not live too far up north. Yep, I got nasty trucker's arm, dude. Or farmer's tan or whatever. Yeah, it's terrible. Look at that. It's bad. Do I smell burnt toast? No, not good. Yeah. I mean, you're very southern. No one can sit on the beach much. Ah, I got you. What's up, rocket guy? So yeah, no, like guys, I'm like, because of the thyroid condition, I go to my doctor every month. Every month I have a doctor's appointment. I schedule them in the morning, so I don't really talk about it too much, right? Like, I go and I get my blood work checked, everything. I just, yeah, get everything checked, physical once a year, because sitting here could have adverse effects for long periods of time, so I gotta make sure I don't do that. I gotta make sure, like, I don't cut off circulation of my legs sitting here for very long. And I know people are gonna be like, oh, we'll get a standing desk. No, I'm good. I have ways to get around it. I've been doing this for a while. Nothing much. Taking my monthly 5-minute break. I see what you did there. All right. So whatever we do, we'll balance. I'll balance out. I'll find a way to balance all these launches. Any tips for someone who's just moving into working from home at a PC full time? Oh. Okay, Jack, here's the thing. You're working from home. Do not change your routine. That's my best advice I can give to people that are working at home. Don't change your routine. What do you do when you get up and go to work? You get up, you take a shower, you get ready. You know, you go through your morning routine, have a cup of coffee, make some breakfast, stuff like that. Show up for work every day like you would be going to the office. That helps you keep everything kind of organized, because I know what's going to happen. And this happened to me when I went full-time streaming. And this is how I know. When your office is 5 minutes away from your bed, all right, you're gonna be like, nah, I don't need to take a shower. Doesn't matter. No one's gonna see me anyway. No one's gonna smell me anyway. Right? And that's right. That is true. However, you're gonna start screwing with your routine badly. And it'll start screwing. You'll get cabin fever, and you won't even know it. So, 5 minutes away, you have a big apartment. It's really about 15 seconds, but.
Yo!
What?
I got a box.
Oh, neat.
It's for you.
It's for me?
It's for you.
Okay.
They didn't deliver it to the right door, because they're dumb.
Alright. What is this?
Well, it's from EG.
John, are you here?
Didn't he just tell you it got delivered?
Yeah. What's in the box? You can't look in the box.
Unboxing stream.
Any severed heads? I don't think so. Yeah, pretty much, Tessa. You're here? Alright, let's see what we got here. Hey. Hey. Alright. I don't know what logo that is, but it's cool.
I like the hat. I'll go put it with all your other hats.
Sweet. Alright, what else What in the hell is this?
Oh, Newport News. Cool. Shipbuilding.
That's for you. Oh, that's Newport News' logo. That says it's for you.
Thank you. Salted caramel brownie Oreos.
Yo, dude. Oh, these are sick. Yo, check this out, guys. Check this out. Look. Oh, that's cool. Mobile dry dock right there.
Freedom!
That's some freedom right there.
Oh yeah, it says what they are on the back.
Wait a minute. Is that... Hold on. Let me see. That is. I've been on that ship. I've been on that ship right there. I've been on that ship, dude. That's cool. That's the Kennedy. Oh, no, that's the new Kennedy. That's not the... I haven't been on that ship. That's the new one. This is CVN 79.
Is it a Chevy?
It's not a Chevy. It's a Ford. It's true. It's a Ford class carrier. I have not been on that ship. That's the new one. I've been on the old one. That's sick, dude. These are awesome, man. All right, also, what else we got in here? Jeez, what a care package. Ah, I know what this is. If it's a Chevy mug, I'm going to be pissed. I'm throwing it in the trash. Those are given out at the Vax Clinic back in March. Cool. All right. Oh,
Ooh.
warheads. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that. There's warheads in here, and yeah, warheads. Lots of warheads. Yep. Yep.
He put warheads in the warship
Yep. Yep.
mug. I see what you did there.
Yep. That's awesome. And then, what do we have down at the bottom? Newport News Shipbuilding. Yep. Yeah, I like that. So, okay, for the people that, if you haven't figured it out by now, Newport News is so this is primarily for the people overseas, but it could be for people here too. Newport News is the shipyard where they make the aircraft carriers. That's where the U.S. Navy buys all their carriers from. It's not really buying the carriers at this point, is it? But yeah, that's cool. Most of the aircrafts that are in service, most of the aircraft carriers that are in service, and we're talking fixed wing aircrafts, the big ones, not the amphibious assault ships. Those are built in other places. Some submarines are made in Groton, one prod. Excuse. I don't want that. I've had 6 donuts today or something already.
Oh, okay. These are good.
John, the warheads on foreheads, my man. That's awesome, dude. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Remo likes.
I do. These are good.
Could you throw that over there? Thank you. That's cool, man. Look at these suckers. Yeah, in the mobile dry dock. I missed that one. Yeah, there's a little bit of freedom in there. 6 donuts, are you nuts? It was only 4. Was it 4? No, it was less than that. This is cool, man. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I like this. 100,000 tons of diplomacy. 4.5 acres of sovereign U.S. territory. All right. Cool. Who sent that? John did. The subs are made in Newport News also. They actually build half of each ship in Groton, half down here, and then ship the halves to each other to finish. That's cool. I thought this was in the box. You can't look in the box. Yeah, Limprod. John's down there. Anyway, so thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, so let's see what we got here. So there's the rocket launch stuff. I'll figure out a way to balance all this, but I'm going to be here for every launch. So let's see what's going on over in ULA's world. I spy with my little eye an advanced Centaur 5 tank nearing completion at our new robotic weld setter at the rocket factory in Decatur. Oh, 5-meter Centaur. And hey, look, parallel processing, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh my. No problem. Expect more in the future? Oh, don't you do that. You want more? This is more than enough, man. Yep, parallel processing. Is that frame part of the finished rocket, or does it come off after manufacturing? It's just a jig, Cerebral. Yeah, all this stuff will come off. The reason why they need it is because Centaur will not be able to stand up by itself like that. Nope. Can't stand up like that. That's stainless steel right there. Now, Centaur stages are stainless steel, like Starship. Centaur stainless steel is about maybe a little bit thicker than this piece of paper. Just a teeny weeny bit. Well, not a teeny weeny. It's a little bit thicker than the piece of paper, but that gets the point across. It's a balloon tank. Can't stand up by itself. You need to put it in a cradle. Yep. They have to manufacture it in a cradle like that, or else it won't work. Or else it'll fall over. What are those? 5-meter Centaur upper stages. Yeah, John, I saw it. That's how I knew that the Kennedy. I'm like, oh, it's the Kennedy. I've been on that. Nope, haven't been on that ship. They could have 2 or 4 make. Also, isn't it a balloon tank for Centaur? Yes. Yeah. All this bracing and stuff will come off. Yep. Here. Check this out. That's what it'll look like right there when it's done. Yep. It's a balloon tank. It has to be pressurized like a balloon, or else it'll fall over like a balloon. That's how thin that metal is. Oh yeah, very, very, very thin. Thinner than a dime. It's pretty crazy. Snap, what's up? Centaur 5 is locked to 5 meters with 2 RL-10s. It could have 4, Thomas. Don't ask me how I know. I'm going to Eric Berg you and say it can hold 4. A source said. Source is close to the matter. That's a wild Bremo. Where do wild Bremos come from? They come from the land of the ice and snow, from the midnight sun, where the hot springs blow. Hammer of the gods. Great song. What's up, Snap? Yep. All right, that's really cool. More hardware for Vulcan here. Very good. Sad that it's being scrapped. Yeah. All right. Next news over here coming from Rocket Lab. Today, Rocket Lab went public. Space is open for business with the $ RKLB. Wait, I own that. I'll talk to the wife and see if she knows who to talk to about seeing if they want to do social media outreach for the commissioning of JFK 2.0. Dude, do it. You won't. Do it. You won't. I'd happily do. I'd happily love to check that out. That'd be sick. Long term, man. Long term. Yep. Cool. All right. So the next one's coming from Maston here. Let's see what we got. Say hello to our fastest and most advanced rocket yet. Zogdor? The vertical takeoff, vertical landing vehicle will test NASA Artemis and commercial technologies to enable precision landings on the moon and Mars. Down. Zogdor! That's not how you play that. And the Zogdor comes in the night! You think that's on purpose? Burninating propellants. Burninating all the launch pads. Zogdor, the launchinator. Nah, thanks. Thanks, Dak. Thanks for clipping. Don't we know someone who works at Maston? Nah. I don't think so. All right. Time to take our rocket test bed to the next level. We're kicking off the development of our newest and most advanced vertical takeoff and vertical landing vehicle, Zogdor, the Burninator. The music is what makes the video. Oh. Hang on. I gotta shut the sound off for a second. I can't show this tech, damn it, because of the song. Here, hang on. I'll just play a little bit of it. Here. Wait, no. Why is the friction control off on the damn landing gear? Ah! Stop it! That's awesome. That's roof cottages, and the Zogdor comes in the night. All right. To give you some background, Maston launched one of its first rocket test beds more than over a decade ago. Our suborbital test flights helped NASA, defense, and commercial customers validate their technologies aboard our rockets and advance readiness for space. With more than 600 rocket-powered landings, the most in the industry. Whoa. Hey. If you speed it up by 25%, it probably won't be a problem. Yeah, that's true. Across 5 reusable vehicles, we've tested a wide range of payloads from lander vision systems to sample collection vacuums. Zogdor will be the 5th vehicle in our VTVL rockets, enabling us to fly higher, longer, and faster. We're going to go faster than everybody else, except the other people that have faster rockets that can go further than us. But comparatively to everyone else that has a rocket this size, we're going to be very good. Cheat, what do you think about that? Well, I think the rocket's looking pretty good there, Strongbad. Good. I said consummate V's. Sorry if this has been answered recently. Any recent news on the Mars rover? Last I heard it was a successful test of the copter. They've flown it again, Sans Wolf. Yeah, they're still flying it around. It still works. Consummate, Delta V's. I said consummate. All right. First of all, to do the formula to have the rocket go faster than everyone else, we need to take the amount of happiness that comes out the back here, and then we need to draw a grid fin arm. You know, that looks good coming out of the back of his neck there. Anyway, with a growing number of missions planned to the Moon and Mars, more advanced entry, descent, and landing technologies and payloads are being developed. These technologies require a more advanced testing vehicle to ensure mission success, and that's where Zogdor, the Burninator, comes in. Following our NASA Tipping Point Award, Tipping Point, nice. Zogdor is being developed to expand Maston's terrestrial tested capacity for government, defense, and commercial customers. For example, the rocket will conduct tests to validate and mature critical Artemis technologies, including hazard detection instruments, precision landing avionics, terrain relative navigation software, and optimal guidance algorithms. I said optimal algorithms. Optimal ones. You expected the strong bad impression to be over. Haha, it's never over. These flights will help enable safe, precision landings for robotic and human missions to the Moon and Mars. Zogdor can also be used to test plume surface interactions Ah, very good. Payload integration and payload deployment. This lean machine will be approximately 27 feet tall. What is that? 15, 14, 13 meters, somewhere in there. And 30 inches wide. Okay, a little under a meter. We're building the 5,000-pound engine in-house with a LOX methane turbopump from P3 Technologies. Cool. Little suborbital test vehicle. I shall christen thee Zogdor, the Burninator. It's a little baby rocket. Wait, you guys have the Tipping Point game show over there? 27 feet is 8.2 meters. Yeah, that too. All right. No. Have you seen this? I don't know. Have you seen these? Got him. Oh, that... Hey, yeah, you know what? I have actually seen this dish. That's really cool. Yeah, that engine. Yeah, yes. We have compression... Wait a minute. What the hell is this? Wait a minute. Wait. I have seen this, but that wasn't there last time. It's a compression lift. It's a high altitude compression lift vehicle. Oh. Huh. I want this one. Oh no, everything is good. About. The future is faster. Alright, what is this dish? Let me see.
Hermes is a company that is speeding up the global human transportation network, and we're doing that by building aircraft that can travel at 5 times the speed of sound.
Throughout history, there have been massive social and economic benefits when cities are connected faster.
Our initial numbers are that you can drive up GDP about 2% just by enabling connection with Mach 5 flight. 2% doesn't sound like a lot, but that's $4 trillion of growth.
We can make a vehicle fly that fast with today's technology.
I joined Hermes for the challenge. I'm an engineer, and to go through and try and design something new and novel is the best challenge of it all.
Because we all trust each other and kind of have each other's back, it's a very welcoming and encouraging environment to be in.
Last time we checked in on these guys, Dish, the engines. We were looking at their engines. That's a it has that for a reason. I forget why. I forget the reason. I remember reading about this, dude. They're what are they? They're taking old jet engines and they're modifying them. I forget what they're doing. Okay, so they're J8521 turbojets. So that the J8521 is a high bypass. Well, it's not actually. It's not a high bypass. It's just a turbojet. Excuse me. That's the engines that are out of a T-38. They're known for the robustness and reliability. J85s have been used in aircraft over the years, and jets like the Northrop F5, which is okay. Yeah, it's a turbo ramjet. See, that's what it is. Yeah. Well, I remember it probably was you. They linked this stuff up. So these are They're taking J85s and J58ing them, right? Is that how I'm looking at this? Each of our engines pictured here are flight proven. All right. They've already enjoyed a distinguished flight career. We'll be giving them a second life as we repurpose them with our turbine-based combustion cycle engine configuration. That's very based. Turbine-based. Got him. Actually, no, I just read about this for the first time in the news feed at work. Yeah, no, I knew they were... I knew the engines, dude. That's why I've seen this before, but I totally forgot about this. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. Them stainless steel lines, though. Based in turbine pilled. Yeah, they're J58ing J85 engines. Yeah. Yeah, that's the ramjet working. Turbo ramjet. So, okay, a little bit of a background here. The J58, Pratt & Whitney J58, it's pretty much a regular jet engine, except for the fact that it's not. The J58, if you look at it, doesn't look like anything particularly special. But the J58 is a turbo ramjet, okay? So that's not the whole piece of it. This entire engine nacelle on the SR-71 is the entire engine. That's what makes up the J58. It's not just the jet engine. The jet engine has some extra parts to it. Basically, the jet engine works at low speeds, and then when the speeds get too fast for the jet engine to be able to jet engine correctly, because your airspeed going into the jet engine can't be faster than the thrust coming out. If it is, then your jet engine isn't doing anything, right? So how they figure that out is variable geometry intakes. That's why jets can just go faster and faster and faster and faster, because you can slow down the air if you pressurize it inside of the intake, like a Venturi or some type of variable geometry impingement system on the front of an engine. Long story short, you choke the motor at high speed, it goes faster. That's completely counterintuitive to it's completely counterintuitive to like cars. You wouldn't want to pull the choke on a car when you're at high. Well, you could. It would make it go fuel rich. You'd make more power, that's for sure. So, long story short, what this does is at a high enough speed, what this does is it channels the hypersonic air inside of it, and it bypasses it, and it basically compresses the thing and lights it on fire and shoots it out the back. That enabled the SR-71. It's a turbo ramjet. That enabled the SR-71 to be able to make insane amounts of thrust. With a ramjet, the faster you go, the more thrust you make. The more air going in, equals more air going out. You don't have a turbine. Impinging anything, right? So the air is going to go in, right? They're going to compress it going inside of the intake, spray some fuel in it, light it on fire, and then it bypasses the turbojet and then just shoots out the back. This is what the SR-71 did to be able to get to the crazy high speeds that it could do. That's why that plane goes so fast, because it's got a turbo ramjet. We have turbo ramjets in KSP. The Whiplash motor is a J58. So it's a good jet engine, but get the whiplash going fast enough and the thrust will go... It'll go very, 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 very high very quickly. So it looks like what they're doing here, what Hermeus is doing, is they're J58ing J85s. They're taking T-38 engines and they're doing this to them. They're hot rodding them to do that, which is pretty cool. J85s are one of the most widely produced rocket engines around. Jet engines around. There's a lot of those things. A lot. Yeah. Because the Air Force made so many T-38s, or the Air Force needed so many T-38s for training all the pilots, the entire U.S. trainer fleet is using J85. See, this is a turbojet. There's no bypass here. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have an 8-stage axial compressor right there, and then a 2-stage turbine right there. Actually, wait a minute. No, it... yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I said that right. But it's got Yeah, no, all right. There's your combustor right there. Yeah, the Rapier is like a Sabre engine right there. Hang on, let me just read. I gotta read for a second, make sure I said that right. Is a single shaft. Okay, it is single shaft. Yeah, so it's just a 2-stage turbine. Got it. Military versions produce up to 13.1 kilonewtons of thrust dry. Afterburning variants can make up to can burn up to 22. The engine, depending on the additional equipment and specific model, weighs from 300 to 500 pounds. It is one of GE's most successful and longest-serving military jet engines, with civilian versions having logged 16.5 million hours of operation. The U.S. Air Force plans to continue using the J-85 in aircraft through 2040. Man, did they break the mold with that thing. Wait, civilian models known as the CJ-610. What planes are they in? Oh, Learjets use the... Oh, okay. Yeah. What about the CF-700? Oh, the Dassault Falcon. Cool. Sabreliner. Very cool plane. The Sabreliner is basically an F-86. It's like if an F-86 and a Gulfstream had a kid. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The Sabreliner has F-86 wings on it and just a little bit of a different fuselage. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool plane. Old. One of them crashed in a Bond movie one time. Long time. I think it's Goldfinger. But yeah, there you go. All right. So that's cool. That's really neat. They're retrofitting J85s to they're retrofitting the J85s to basically be like J58s. That's actually really neat. The J85 is a very bad engine by modern standards. Anything developed before CFD doesn't hold up anymore. Yeah, I mean, what it lacks in complexity, it makes up in simplicity, you know? That's why they still use them. Oh, cool, Dish. All right, that's good to know. For Space News, I don't know if you have this. I have something by Kati over there. All right. Anyway, that intake, though. Yeah, Dish, I remember they were working with the intakes last time I checked, but yeah, they're taking J85s and making them a turbo ramjet, which is cool. But see, like, Ogol, in this particular case, they're using J85s because they're inexpensive. That doesn't mean they couldn't scale this to a bypass turbofan or something. Can you imagine a freaking turbofan ramjet? That would be... How would that even work? You would need a bypass for your bypass. Yeah, I don't think that would work too well.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
It would alter space and time. Yo, bro, I heard you like bypasses. Square exhaust? I guess so. It looks like a header pipe that needs to go into a T4 turbo flange. Anyway, that's cool. A lot of good stuff going around. All right, so then there's Blue Origin. They announced that they're going to go at 9:35 Eastern tomorrow, 13:35 UTC. I'll be around for that cast tomorrow. Let's see. This is coming from Katya Pavlichenko, so I think we'll go to the Russian news here. Why did she use that picture? Dmitry Rogozin sent invitations to Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Richard Branson to visit Baikonur to watch the launch of the Soyuz MS-19 with Shkap and the movie crew. Elon, would you say yes? Viability on turning something like a GE9X until a turbo ramjet is possible for use as a first stage booster on a rocket. Weight. The thrust to weight is way too low, Nighthound. I mean, anything is possible. I mean, there's already first stages that have jet engines on them. 747, Cosmic Girl, that already has Pratt & Whitney jet engines as the first stage, dude. So yeah, it's possible. The General Electric CF700 2V was also used on the Flying Bedsteed. Oh, yeah. That face when you put self-driving cars on Mars. Okay. Interesting. Alright, while we're here, let's go. What else is this? What else do we got here? Dmitry Argelovich. Nope, I lost it. I must be present at this. Ha 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 ha. Nice. Nice. What did he say back? What the heck? Wait, what's... Okay. Wait, what's Beyond 2? I don't know what that is. Oh. Yeah. Beyond 2 is a Russian spacecraft of the Beyond series designed for research in space biology, physiology, and biotechnology, scheduled to launch in 2023. The biosatellite is planned to be launched at an altitude of 800 kilometers, which is almost 2 times higher than the ISS and 10 times higher into the radiation levels than the first Beyond. Previous Beyonds focused on physiological aspects. On BNM number 2, there were more radiation experiments than before. The main task is to investigate the problems and risks that may arrive when a person leaves low orbit. The expected doses for a 30-day flight will correspond to doses for a 3-year flight to the ISS. Huh. That was a joke for the record. Yeah, okay. Alright, I didn't know what it was. We need another joint mission like Apollo-Soyuz. What do you think of Crew Dragon mission docked to the... Crew Dragon docking to a Soyuzi. Soyuzi! Kim, I love how it translated Soyuzi to Alliance. It's not what that word means. That's funny. By the way, any news on the Mars greenhouse Elon wanted to send there? No. That project's been abandoned for like 2 decades, and what are you talking about? Now we wait for Elon to reply. Yep. I'd go. I mean, if he wants, I'd go if you want to invite me, but I don't think he wants to invite me. All right. Let's see. What other Roscosmos news do we have? Let's see. Katya will get an invite for sure. Yeah, it's pretty cool that Dimitri knows who she is. That's really neat. We should, Cirrus, yeah. After that crap, that crap article that I have to freaking mention and talk about today, or else everybody freaking... Alright. Sorry, I had to check something real quick. Demetria goes into... Oh, this is... Okay. Okay, this is more or less the same thing. She's the best journalist on your side. Yeah. Yeah, she's good. That's for sure. She knows what she's doing. Alright, so we already... That was basically the same thing. That just detailed the mission there. So let's keep going here. Watch the video. It's about the upcoming crew. Oh, okay.
А в «Звездном городке» сегодня обсуждали детали полета на МКС тех, кому предстоит стать космическими первопроходцами. Экипаж, который будет снимать первый...
So yeah, how's the weather?
в истории художественный фильм «На орбите», сейчас проводит тренировки уже в личных скафандрах. Эта миссия — часть уникального научно-просветительского проекта Первого канала и Роскосмоса. Рабочий...
What's with this player?
Название ленты «Вызов». И с этим словом связано много личного у гостей, которые сегодня получили приглашение на Байконур. Наблюдать старт позвали Илона Маска, Ричарда Брэнсона и Джеффа Безоса. Ольга Павлова к запуску, который уже совсем скоро.
Нет, это еще не кадры фильма.
Oh, this is freaking torture. So basically, what he was saying there is, guys, I'll, Cam, the video's buffering too much. We'll try it maybe later. So basically, what he's saying is, he's talking about the Soyuz MS-19 mission, which will be commanded by Anton Shkaplerov and have an actor and a director flying up into space to shoot a movie on the ISS. Some scenes from the movie will actually be shot in space, which is pretty cool. It's going to be the first movie that's ever filmed in space. That's still pretty neat. And he talked about at the very end, before we stopped the video, about how Dmitry Rogozin invited Jeff and Elon and Richard Branson to the launch. It's not going to be with Tom Cruise. They that project is kind of... Anyway, we'll keep going with the news here. Give me 1 second, guys. I just gotta shoot out a message here real quick. Okay, cool. Someone tell the local tennis club that it's midnight. Alright, let's keep going. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's see what we got. A short fall of gravitas left port for the CRS-23 mission, which is this early Saturday morning.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Raven Guard, 17-month resub. Thanks, man. It's got the clover on it. Yeah. Cool. Boop. All right. So that's cool. That's gonna head out. It's gonna be that'll be the first landing that Short Fall of Gravitas is going to receive from Falcon 9. Speaking of CRS-23, what's that, Thomas? A picture from before the rollout. They changed some of the logos on the capsule itself. The SpaceX logo above the hatch was removed. And the Dragon logo below the hatch was changed to SpaceX. Oh, that's just weird looking. Is it just me, or does that look like a mock-up now? It looks like a mock-up Dragon because everything is blacked out. All the windows and everything are all completely blacked out, and it just the X and the NASA logo. That looks like a boilerplate capsule. You know what's really strange? Seeing the 39A transporter erector with rust on it. That's really strange. That thing has been working 4 years now. Jeez. It's weird seeing rust on that thing. The capsule is C208, which previously flew on CRS-21. Booster is 1061.4, which launched Crew 1, Crew 2, and SXM-8. Cool. Alright. Let's freaking go, dude. Awesome. Thank you for the facts in there, Tomas. Sorry, I just got to deal with this real quick. Is Vandenberg still operational? Yep. Mm-hmm. Hey, Mintalk, what's going on? Sorry about typing so much during Space News, guys. Sometimes I have messages that I just are a little time sensitive, so I gotta send them out. Hey, Tan, so just wondering, did you happen to see the blooper video to the Boston Dynamics parkour video? No, I haven't, Tan. But actually, Tan, I wanted to make sure you were all right. The hurricane took a left. Took a left at Albuquerque. You and yours okay? First time I've seen you in chat, I thought I'd ask. Barely got anything. Yeah, me neither. All right, cool. Sweet. All right, sweet. When was the last Vandenberg flight? Michael Freilich, I think. No, there was one after that. I don't remember. Sentinel-6 was there, and then RadarSat was before that. It's not a... I mean, Firefly's rocket is on the pad at Vandenberg right now, S-Master. It's going to launch in a week. Yeah, Michael Freilich was the last SpaceX mission out of there. Landsat 9 is... and an Atlas 5 is basically poised on the pad, ready to go. There's always a lull in July, yes? It happens all the time. I'm not so sure if it happens all the time at Vandenberg, but I know that the Eastern testing range goes down first 2 weeks of July. So everybody uses that as a time to just do some upgrades and stuff. Like SpaceX used it as the time to get their laser Starlink satellites ready to go. That's why we've seen such a dry spell. Starlink launches are going to start picking up again. They're going to be every week. The booster with the red arrow will be caught by helicopter. White arrow is the splashdown, and the black one is expendable. But for SpaceX, they can launch Polar from KSC now. I mean, okay, so here's where I'm at, S. Yeah, that's right, but there's still a reason why they're using Vandenberg. So that's clearly not what's going on. SpaceX decided to use Vandenberg and the Cape. I think the high frequency of launches, they need more pads, so they're going to split it up. You know, between the regular Starlink launches, polar Starlink launches, and then polar out of Vandenberg. I don't think they have enough pads to facilitate all that. That's why. I don't think it's really a matter of whether they can or can't launch out of the Cape going polar. I don't think they have enough launch pads. And Vandenberg needs to stay operational per the NSSL requirements. That's another big one, yeah. Vandenberg is going to see a lot of launches, dude. A lot of launches again very soon. All right, anyway. So, let's see. This next news is coming from Astroscale. Let's see. I'm not too familiar with Astroscale and what they do, but they're excited to announce that in the middle of all your own successful GIF captures, our LCD spacecraft managed to... Yeah, that's almost nice. Our LCD spacecraft successfully demonstrated repeated magnetic docking today in orbit. Magnetic capture. Oh, well, that's pretty neat. Cool. Why is this a big deal? A major challenge of space debris removal and on-orbit servicing in general is docking with or capturing a client object. And this test demo served as a successful validation of LCD's ability to dock with another spacecraft or another client. Frickin' magnets. How do they work? That's cool.
Discovery, go at
Very cool. Let's go a little bit more. So, all right, we got one coming from KSC, from NASA KSC here. On Saturday, August 28th at 3:37 a.m., SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft will lift off from the Launch Complex 39A to deliver new ISS research and supplies. Weather is 60% favorable for launch. My brain got scrambled right there at the end. Luizo, I know. 95 made that, dude. Alright, anyway, here's something more about Astroscale. Let's keep going. Yeah, blue. Alright. So... yeah, look at that. Whoa, capture with tumbling. That's cool. So they got the test capture, and then they're going to capture without tumbling, and then they're going to capture something that's tumbling around. Oh, dude, it's going to station keep around a... Wow. Wow, that's a complicated mission. Cool. Really neat. All right, next bit of news here. The Vulcan Centaur PTT booster was transferred from the spaceflight dude. The Vulcan Centaur PTT booster was transferred from the Spock to the pad today for a series of fueling tests in the coming weeks. Cool. That's the it's not a flight test article, it's a wet test rehearsal testing article. I forget what PTT is. EJ today, English is hard. Yep. English below your main language. Well, you know what? It's because I'm trying to learn like 3 other languages at the same time. I'm trying to get better at Spanish, I'm trying to get better at Russian, and that's scrambling my brain a little bit. It's not, that's a joke, but yeah. My brain gets scrambled from a lot easier things than that. This booster will see flight, though, will be retrofitted at Decatur. What's PTT? I forget. Pressure testing train? Pathfinder testing tank, I think. Yeah, that makes more sense. Can't scramble what you don't have. Well, at least my brain isn't deep fried like yours. Aye, it's got to take your brain there, right? It's just got to put it in some batter and put it in the fryer, mate. Yeah, right, it's got to have the deep fried brain there. Alright. Pathfinder testing tank, yep. Deep fried brain is great on toast. Ah, you would eat it, you freaking weirdo. You weird. It's got to get something. Dangled boy ain't right. Boyo ain't right. I know that Boyo's Irish. I don't care. You know what I'm trying to say, and it's funny. You laughed. Don't lie. You laughed. Okay? All right. All right. That impression just reminded me of the Robin Williams stand-up golf. Dude, my favorite one still is, my favorite Robin Williams one is, Bono was recently at a concert and he was up on stage going, "Every time I clap my hands, a child in Africa dies." And there was a bunch of drunk Scotsmen in the back going, "Then stop clapping your hands then! Stop clapping your hands then!" Oh my god. I think that one was off Live on Broadway, dude. God damn, did that guy... Dude, he could go, man. Goes hard. Question about fueling. Does it matter whether the rocket is fueled from the top of the tank or the bottom, and why? You fuel it from the bottom, you vent out the top. I mean, why do you do that? Well, Blinga, why would you have a fill and drain going from the top when you have a pipe that already goes to the rocket engines down the bottom? Just fill from the bottom. Use the pipes that are already there. There's no need for excess pipes. You don't need to do that. Also gravity. I mean, you don't want to piss liquid oxygen into the fuel tank, like, and cause liquid oxygen. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, you don't want that. Oh yeah, Tesla. Yeah, right on. Yeah, you don't want to pour it in. That's not. I wouldn't like. Okay, all right. I'll be honest with you. I don't know the reason why. I mean, the pipe thing is a big one. That's a real big one. You don't want to turn the tap on and just like use the pipes you already have. That's a big reason. But dude, I don't know enough about how liquid oxygen kind of reacts to things, but somehow I have a really bad feeling that just pouring liquid oxygen like en masse into a fuel tank would do something to the rocket that you don't want. I just don't know what that is. I can tell you that from what I know about fueling up liquid rockets, fueling up liquid fuel rockets is dangerous. That's the dangerous part. All right? How do I know that? Well, Amos 6 pretty much showed why fueling is dangerous if you don't do it right. Yeah, that shows why that's, yeah. Okay. They fueled it up too quickly, and then a COPV had solid oxygen permeation on it, and it exploded inside of the upper stage tank. So I can already tell you that fueling is a dangerous thing, and I think rocking the boat LOX tank probably wouldn't be a good idea by pouring LOX in. Once again, I have no idea why. I just know that's probably not a good idea. Fast fires happen. That's right, Mutter. Yep. It would cause lots of boil off quickly. We use falling liquid through the air to transfer heat into it. And the same should happen if you drop liquid oxygen. I believe that. Yeah, I believe that. Part of filling up is you don't want to ripple, you don't want to slosh around the liquid oxygen. Don't do that. Yeah. It's going to slosh around a lot on the way up. You don't want to add to the slosh, you know? I fuel my solid rocket before going to the pad. Am I doing something wrong? Solid rockets? No. Every solid rocket booster and rocket is fueled before it goes to the pad, Swishio. You can't fuel the solid rocket booster on the pad. The factory would need to be on the pad. AMOS 6, it exploded because they were trying a fueling procedure with it, and the fueling procedure didn't work. All right, so let's see what's going on at the Space Symposium. Boeing tweeted this here: join our X-37B team. Come visit our recruiters at the Space Symposium and check out this opportunity to join the team flying the future of tech. Now, whatever. They just posted a picture of the X-37 that nobody's ever seen before. So that's I wanted to just show that. I wanted to just show you that. Let's see what we got here.
Go at throttle up.
Well, now we know where the antennas are. There's the speed brake. And that's the ammonia vent. You can tell it's the ammonia vent because of the way it is. Got it, Tomas. How do you bind a joystick to KSP? You got to do it manually through the settings file, dude. I'm pretty sure it has problems doing it any other way. But also, X37. Yeah, man. That thing is pretty cool, dude. That's if NASA was ever gonna make another space shuttle, that's probably what it would end up looking like. Honestly, this is a great design, dude. Really good. Once again, if there was ever a Mark II space shuttle, this is probably what it would look like. This is a much more stable way of doing things, especially with hypersonic reentry vehicles. But then again, the X-37B wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the shuttle. That's what a Mark II space shuttle would have looked like. But once again, the shuttle had some things that it had to deal with that the X-37B doesn't have to deal with, and that's part of the reason why the wings are the way that they are. If you notice, these are basically shuttle wings. They look exactly like them. It's a straight delta wing to create vortices over the top of the wings at high angles of attack during landing, right? It's a shuttle wing. It is a shuttle wing. It's just smaller, and it's more forward. The shuttle needed a big wing to go all the way to the back, same exact shape, but it needed one to go all the way to the back because it has the 3 main engines in the back. This doesn't have 3 main engines in the back because it's launched inside of a fairing. But if you look at it, all the same stuff is there. Reinforced carbon, black tiles, Nomex, fire blankets. It's literally all upgraded shuttle parts. Why didn't Boeing put Starliner in that? Starliner can't fit in that. There was rumors once upon a time that Boeing was going to bid this for commercial crew. Give me one moment. This was a long time ago, and the project's most likely dead. There were rumors that they were going to build the X-37C, which is a Dream Chaser-sized X-37B. The X-37C could fit inside of the shuttle's payload bay, and instead of the payload bay, just on a side note, for some scale purposes, it could fit inside of there. This was going to have a crew tank instead of a payload bay. It was basically a shuttle's flight deck where the payload bay should be. Yeah, there was rumors they were gonna bid that for commercial crew, but that was a long time ago. And I don't think they would. I think Boeing went with the capsule option because I think even in 2014, after the shuttle program, people were still like, about putting things on, landable orbiters. I mean, look at how long it took NASA to get on board with Dream Chaser, How do we know it doesn't already exist? Yes. I mean, for all we know, the X-37 could have people on board. I don't know. It probably doesn't, but... So the back section re-enters and lands too. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Look. Here. That's after landing. We don't, do we? No, not really. I'm telling you, this is just a miniaturized shuttle. It's just a little mini shuttle with a slightly different wing configuration because no main engines at the back. I mean, guys, that payload bay on the X-37 is about the size of a pickup truck's 8-foot bed. It's about the size of a long bed on a pickup truck. You could put people in there. I don't know. I mean, you probably it would be the same kind of thing that we have with the X-37, or our X-33. Like when we put crew in it, it's just a little tiny freaking crew tank. Like this thing could barely fit a Mercury capsule inside of there. It could barely fit that inside of it, and that was the first spacecraft, which is basically a seat with some thrusters strapped to the seat and a control panel, and that's about it. Basically the small SSDO and KSP. Yeah, for the most part. It's as close as you can get to just a seat with some life support systems and a parachute, man. It's as simple as you can possibly get. One guy designed this thing, dude. One guy. One person designed that. Max Fizet is the guy's name. He designed the Gemini and the Apollo. He designed the Gemini capsule by himself, and then he had input on the Apollo capsule and the space shuttle. Max Vizet, yeah. Legendary American spacecraft designer, dude. You should read about him if you're interested. Max Vizet is cool. What redacted technologies do you reckon they test with the X-37? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, you could test anything with that. Anything. My guess, if I had to throw my hat into the ring, optics. They're testing out spy satellite tech. See if a new lens works. Heck, the X-37, for all we know, could be a spy satellite. It could be a spy satellite and a space shuttle crossed into one thing. So, like, imagine how useful that would actually be if you're, you know, the National Reconnaissance Office, for instance, right? You launch the X-37, it can stay up there. It has a solar panel that folds out of its payload bay. So basically, it's a space shuttle that turns into a satellite. So if you put some cameras or something inside of the payload bays, just, you know, we're testing out new stuff, or we need a spy satellite in this orbit really quickly, right? Boom, X-37 goes up, now you have a spy satellite, and oh, maybe this lens wasn't the right one. Maybe we don't like this, or maybe we need to send the spy satellite to a different orbit. Oh, bring it back down, whoop. New lens, send it to a different orbit, done. I mean, that's a guess. If I had to guess, that's how that works. But once again, huge guess, guys. I don't know anything that you guys don't know. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. I don't feel like going to jail. You should apply on that X-37 tweet and be like, yo, hire me. I like space shuttles. You said you saw one. I think I saw one, Swishio. I have no idea. It may have been it. They did test ion technology. They tested a Hall effect thruster on one. Yeah, Smoke, I don't need to do that. I don't know, Shado. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Floating. You should see Max Vizet's original ideas for the space shuttle. Pretty cool. Anyway, what else do we have here? So let's see what's going on down in Texas. Oh, come on back now. So Thomas, you were telling me that they are going to attach the quick disconnect today. And then there is something from old Eric there. Has there ever been any public mission on the X-37? That HAL engine, yeah, pretty much. Hall effect thruster, yeah. We know it skims along the upper atmosphere to change its orbit, change its orbital inclination. Yes. Yeah, it uses its cross-range capability to change its inclination, which is... I mean, dude, that's pretty damn cool. You tell me, if you're asking me. That's pretty freaking cool. Speaking of new propulsion technologies, yeah, the RDE. We went on a dive on Space News about that a couple of days ago, Dish. Still blows my mind. Alright. Let's... I don't want to get into this, man. Alright, here. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is quite interesting. China is studying the development of kilometer-scale spaceships in low Earth orbit. Kilometer scale? For long-duration exploration. Please do. China is studying, this is coming from Global Times. China is studying the in-orbit assembly of an extra-large spacecraft to be developed during the 14th five-year plan period, which is expected to become a major strategic vehicle for its future use of space resources, deep space explorations, and long-term human stays in outer space. Experts believe that a number of technical and management challenges, albeit there's a bunch of technical and management challenges. The spacecraft could have broad applications, such as the building of a space power plant that will generate electricity for the planet. The project of assembly mechanics of the mega-sized spacecraft is among the first batch of major projects to be studied in the following 5 years. Good. Do it, man. Seriously, make it happen. That's cool. It sounds like they want to build one of these. Sounds like they want to make that. Yeah, and they probably don't trust us to do the same, John. I'm with you on that. The QD was connected. Quick disconnect was connected. Oh, okay, I see. I see, Thomas, yeah. Sounds like they want to build something like this. You're going to need a big rocket to put that into space. I mean, but we know they're working on something like Long March 9, so who knows? As long as it stays peaceful, wish them all the best. Are we in a space race yet? Those China Martian pictures in Scott's video, the second or third space station, now kilometric space space race. I hope so, dude. Swishio, it seems like they want a space race, dude. I really just hope we pull our heads out of our tail. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to do that. That would be great, as long as nobody gets hurt. As long as no one's pointing guns at anybody else, man. Make it happen, dude. Game on. Once again, we need to pull our head out of our culo. Constellation. Just bring it back. NASA DRM-5 was the most practical architecture for getting to Mars. Let me just make sure we're talking about the same thing. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That was the best way to do it, right there. He said culo. Yep, that's a nuclear transfer vehicle with the HAB module on one end. It would do the transfer burn out to Mars, and then it flips. It flips end over end for not artificial gravity, but an outward angular acceleration. So it mimics the g-forces of gravity. I already have it open, T-Man. Yep. All right. Guys, I'll be right back. My back's bothering me for a second. I'll BRB. Just enjoy this Martian spaceship. I'll be back in 1 second. I just got to stretch. I'm back. Nelson did make a comment on China, okay? Guys, sorry, yeah, no, I have a herniated disc in my back, so sometimes I tweak it, like if I'm moving around, and then like I get down on one knee to try and get it to go away, but sometimes it goes away, sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, so Thomas, he did make a comment, all right. Anyway, let's keep going. Rip chair stream. Bill Nelson's response for a potential collaboration with China. Unfortunately, I believe we're in a space race with China. I want China to be a partner as Russia was in the Cold War, but it's very secretive and would need to be transparent. Oh. Interesting. How did you herniate your disc? Working on a loading dock? Alright, well, that's kind of cool. How long are they looking into it? Anyway. So, let's take a look here. Actually, so, alright, it looks like they installed the brackets for the COPVs on Booster 4 here. Man, what the heck is that thing? Jeez, alright. Russia was a partner in the Cold War? Not a partner in the Cold War, but basically, you know, we went into space, but everybody did it peacefully. I'm pretty sure that's what he means. Would they really do that when China is preparing for World War III? I mean, I don't know if they are, but if they are, maybe we should, you know, pull our head out of our culo. But, I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Is it a wing motor? No, this is the booster, Master. This is the bottom of the first stage here. Anyway, you know what? Let's go check out the NSF video. See what we got. Is that the... So that's the GSE tank rollout. Let's go to this one. So this footage is coming from NASA spaceflight. Boca Chica gal films all of this. Yeah. That doesn't necessarily mean they're preparing for war, Riv. That means that, you know, they want to expand their influence. I mean, some people that's the same thing, and I guess I could understand that. Check the thread from Marsha Smith. You had quite a few over the last 2 days from the Space Symposium. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, Glenn, I'm with you. Of course, Smith. Yep. There's Booster 4. That's what that bracket was installed on. Nice. The moon. Good shot. Nice haircut. Thanks. Thanks, man. So yeah, they installed the bracket over this thing. That's 2 COPVs with another 2 COPVs there. I'll be honest, guys. I'm not 100% sure what those COPVs are for. If I had to guess, it's nitrogen. But yeah, I've never seen anything like that. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yep. Yeah, Riv, I don't know, man. I just, you know, you're probably right, but I don't really want to talk about this stuff in here, dude. Let's stick to space, dude. Stuff's depressing, man. Not to say that it's not, you know, it doesn't need to be said, but let's stick to space. This is a space stream. Let's keep it that way, my brother. The ships have that as well in the skirts, rumored to be thrust vector control related. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, Cerebral, that's true. Huh, there's a nice porta potty on the side of the screen there. You see that? Guy bringing in a new roll of steel right there. Yeah, huge truck for a single roll. That should tell you how heavy that damn thing is. Smirks, it's just annoying how every time it always takes us a second to pull our head out of our tail. It's like we can't be preemptive about it. It's so freaking annoying, dude. Insulated plumbing being loaded for transport to the launch site. Yep, that's... Yeah, that's true, Smirks, yeah. It's because we're off doing our own thing, and then when it's like, oh, wait, what? We're in second and something? Ah, hell no! You know? Every freaking time, dude. Why is COPV on the outside instead of inside? Well, that's Booster 4S. I don't think they have any space left over. I don't think there's any space left underneath that thing. Just a thought, but I don't know for sure. So these rolls right here that you see coming in on the truck, they use that to make the rings. They basically unroll the thing, bend it into a circle, and then they just weld a bunch of those together. Do we know whether SN21 will have the new forward flaps? I actually don't know on that one, Balxy. Thomas, what say you? My 5-month-old has taken a particularly deep interest in your stream lately. Congratulations, you are now referred to as Uncle EJ in your house. Yeah, all right. There you go, Victory. Nice. Yeah, Vanguard, they'll pull their heads out of their tail. I just wish we'd do it now, you know. But then again, we kind of are with Artemis, you know. Artemis was basically that. Ship 21 is well into assembly. I wouldn't be surprised to see it before SN24. Yeah, but Ian, does it have the moved flaps that Elon was talking about the other day? I know it's under construction. I don't know if it has the flappy boys. Here's 2 more threads. Spec policy online. Alright, I'll check that out in a second, Novus. RAM. Do you think skyhooks are viable? It depends on the application, Smib. Skyhooks, just like everything else, are application-based. That is one heck of a freaking hook. Holy crap. Did you see that thing? What the... What? It crushed the pallet. That poor pallet. All nose cones made with the panels have the old style Shift 20. Got it. Okay.
Discovery, go at throttle.
That is one heck of a hydraulic. Man, dude, I'm telling you, if you went over here and you tried to move this, it ain't moving. Last pulls. Sav gifted a sub to Novus. Hey, thanks. No one seems to pick up the negative mass that Elon mentioned was needed for Starship to meet its expectations. Everyone making memes on the Alpaca's negative mass in the development stage. Yeah. Switchio, that's what I try to say. You know, they say, oh, you know, Dynetics Lander is caca because negative mass fraction. I'm like, yeah, because they're gonna submit it to NASA fully completed like that, right? Same deal with Ares 1, same deal with Ares 5, dude. Same deal with everything else. The X-33, Venture Star, they're all like that, man. Oh, this is junk. Even the space shuttle, man. The space shuttle flew, and people were like, I know more than you. The space shuttle is dangerous. Like, all right. Ship 23 is the room of the first with a long plate smooth style nose cone, so expecting the flaps to get moved up there. Got it. 200-ton shackle will weigh about 180 pounds. Jeez, man. Wait, where did this concrete stand come from? Gee, was that always there? Are they going to make it blunt for heating? No. Starship doesn't... Okay, I'll use the Guinness can. Starship doesn't do this during re-entry. It does this. So if you're looking at it like this, right, and the re-entry heat's coming at it, it's blunt, so it pushes the plasma away. They use the blunt edge, well, not blunt edge, but they use the bottom of Starship, the round part of Starship, to push the plasma away. Yeah, so it doesn't use the nose cone to rip the plasma apart. It just uses the geometry of the vehicle. That's how SpaceX is planning on, you know, not having the same problems that the shuttle program did. So here, I'll show you. Starship is planning on doing that. All right. The space shuttle's nose cone is basically this. If you look at the nose of the shuttle, it basically does that. It's designed to push the plasma layers away. This black line is the re-entry heating, right? Starship is going to do this. The nose cone is going to be right here, and the wings will be up here. It's designed to just be perpendicular, basically, during re-entry. I mean, and then during the later stages, it'll probably do this to go into the belly flop, right? And then it'll flip over and land. Did we see plumbing for the water deluge system? Will they use Hoppy ever again? Hoppy is not flying ever again. It's literally a water tower. I don't think that's ever flying again. But who knows? .1 is a water tank. Nice. That was made a few weeks ago. Jeez. Why is it better to push the plasma out of the way instead of cut through the plasma? Because... Alright. Alright, check this out. Switchy, if you just have a point like this, that's fine. It's gonna get really, 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 really freaking hot right here. Really hot. Right there. But if you can straight up withstand that heat, then it's not a big deal. With this guy over here, you're spreading that same, basically you're spreading that same point over a much wider area. So your heating on the vehicle isn't too bad because you're spreading the plasma over much bigger areas, right? And then also it pushes it out and away from the vehicle. That's what pods do. So you have to basically with a capsule you have an ablator heat shield, right? So the ablator heat shield is what's keeping the vehicle cool. With this, it's all with a re-entry vehicle like something like the shuttle or something like Starship. It's all about the surface area that you have. More surface area, you're taking the same amount of heat, spreading it over a larger surface area, it's going to cool it, right? So because you don't have an ablator, you can't rely on an ablator to keep the skin cool. That's why they're using tiles. So this way would be more favored because it pushes the heat out and away. So if you have a bigger surface area, it's going to take more heat to melt the vehicle during re-entry. Yeah, I mean, that's hypersonics basics. That's really, 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 really basic stuff. It's a little more complicated than that, but yeah, that'll gets the point across. It's like if you took tea or coffee and you put it on you had a coffee in a cup and you put it on a plate. You're spreading that same coffee over a larger surface area and it cools it off. They're doing that, but with plasma, because they can't rely on ablation, which is why Starship's nose cone point does not matter. It doesn't make a difference. It can be as pointy as they want it to be. Yeah, exactly. Re-entry is slowing down so you don't, litho break, right? Yeah, you don't want to cut through it. The whole idea is to create a ton of drag. That's why the space shuttle doesn't fly very well. Starship Hazelnut. That guy's really moving a lot of dirt. New ship or tag section. Alright, what else we got? Yeah, that's a lot of pipes. Laughing pipes. Oh, jeez. American Truck Simulator. Nice Century class, though. Nice truck. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Chief. Yeah, that's a good picture. Nice. I don't know what those suckers are for. I feel like they snipped the tree. Yeah, maybe. Somebody's got a new disco over there. You see that? Eesh. Work continues on the orbital launch mount. I still can't believe how fast they're going, guys. Like, for the people that were, you know, you saw this, the events up to the stacking with with Booster 4 and SN20, and you're like, wow, man, they're going fast. Guys, SpaceX hasn't taken their foot off the gas pedal since. That was like 2 weeks ago. They're still going ham on this thing, which is still crazy to me. Pipes to run fuel? It could be. Could be. Yeah, it's Smarks. I would guess that that's probably ground equipment. Just because it's not stainless. I mean, it could be, but it looks just like regular steel. So if you see regular steel, most likely staying on the ground. Those plastic sails for hiding things. The plastic sails are most likely there for to protect people from welding. So you don't look at the weld. You got to use them safety squints. You know what I'm saying? Most likely, like. Also, you don't want the winds to screw up the weld. That's another good point. Is that the parameter video floating? Dr. Peter Parameter. Yes! The thermokinetic displacement through a plastic nonlinear body at random velocities and angles, which can be subbed up with this equation here. Nice! Yeah, that's the parameter video. That teaches you about reentry. So this is GSE here. Note that basically they're using starships to make the fuel tanks. Very Kerbal solution. Did we figure out whether the quick disconnect arm is from oil rig scraps? No, I don't know. I still don't know, Bauxy. I'm going to say that it is, but that's the source. Dude, trust me. Is there a name to the V structure in the tower versus the X? No. French, I don't think so. There's the catcher arms. So, okay. See this piece right here? This piece is the trolley that works on the tower, okay? So that V-shaped piece, this piece right here attaches to the trolley right there. See the track that goes up the side of the tower? See that little line right there? That's the track. It's a train that goes up and down like in The Fifth Element, right? Good movie, by the way. These outer pieces here they'll ride on the sides. So like if the tower's like this, right? If the tower's like this thing will go like this and it'll ride up and down. These catcher arms right here, these things are big L, right? With a flat surface on the top. The top is down here by where the truck is. That's the part that's going to catch the booster. And these things, the top pivot point, which is down here, is going to be attached to that. So the catcher arm will be like this on the trolley, right? Actually, we could go find one of ErkX's pictures. His renders are really good. Like that. Check that out, dude. Once again, if you're looking at this and said, yeah, frickin' hell they'll do that, I don't blame you. That is insane. But, you know, some people ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? It's tough. What did that counterweight do? This isn't a counterweight. That's the quick disconnect arm. That's the thing that I think that's made out of oil rig parts. Why 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Yeah. Dude, I will lose my pants if I see this happen. And don't get me wrong, I'm not being skeptical. I think that can be done. It's difficult, but it can be done. There's no practical physics here that's preventing this from happening. it's just a tough one to do. But then again, mass producing an automobile was a tough thing to do, and everybody said it couldn't be done until Henry Ford showed up, and he's like, yeah, I disagree. And then he made it happen. Heck, Elon Musk, nobody said you can mass produce electric vehicles and get the price comparable to a gasoline car. And then that happened. So, and then Tesla also just makes the freaking fastest accelerating car in the world. Actually, the Rimac is faster, but that's another story. Maybe you covered this already, but is it just me, or do the new photos of Mars rover have a sky looking a little blue? Mars does have seasons, Euckerman, so you could be seeing a picture at a different time. Like, the seasons change on Mars just like they do on Earth. It's just very, it's not very much. But also, it could be a color-corrected picture. They do a lot of color correction on purpose. Sometimes they color correct stuff to get contrast so they can figure stuff out, and that's the picture that they release. That's why some pictures, you know, like all these crazy people are like, oh, they doctored pictures. NASA's doctoring pictures. No, they would flip the contrast on a Mars picture on purpose so they could see detail. That happens people do that all the time. People do that in Photoshop all the time to see things. So sometimes the pictures could come in a little over or underexposed, and they'll screw with it, and they'll color correct it to get it to look how they think it looks. You know? It seems way more difficult to actually land. Yeah, Pink. If they can do this, man, I'm gonna really be impressed, man. That's gonna be really freaking cool.
With what everybody wants to do. Anyway, on to the real driving fun of this car. And I'm going to start with what everybody wants to do.
Oh my god. Have you guys seen that video? That video is funny as hell. Why did he yell? He stepped on the gas. That's the Model S Plaid review. It's really funny. You should go watch it. Yeah, right, Ben? It's so funny. He's like, yeah, I don't think the interior is really good. Now I'm going to do everything. Oh! It's really funny, dude. Yeah, he stepped on the gas, the accelerator pedal. Yeah, thanks. All right, let's go back over here. Let's see what we got. So that's the catching arm right there, and it's going to be attached to this trolley piece right here. I predict that'll be your reaction when you go to space. Okay, Panda Man, if I ever get that opportunity, it's going to play out in two ways, okay? If I ever get that opportunity, it's going to play out in two ways. No more, no less. It's going to be one or the other, and I can already tell you that right now. Option A is Falcon Heavy. I will be screaming it, like, I'll be like, yeah, this is dope, woo! All the way up. Yep, it'll be like Falcon Heavy. That's the first response. The second response is I'll John Young the thing, and I'll be like, this is pretty neat. I like this. It's going to be one or the other. It's not going to be anything in between if that ever happens. Yeah, I'll tell you that right now. Some expletives will be thrown around. Sorry. This is amazing! Yeah, right. It'll probably be a roller coaster of emotions. No doubt. Yep, so there's the two bottom posts on the catcher arms right there. Because the catcher arms are, once again, they're upside down. They're supposed to be like this, and they have them flipped upside down to make them. That guy's welding up some stuff right there. Man, this is like triangulating a big freaking roll cage, dude. This is like a roll cage for Andre the Giant here. Not, you get the idea. All right, yep. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. What's up with the colored heat tiles? They have pieces of tape on them, STX, for tiles that crack during stacking operations. So this is looking at pad plumbing stuff there. So somebody asked if Hoppy's ever going to fly again. No, that's never flying again. Yeah, all the tape on there is tiles that have stretched and or cracked. Notice that they had a lot of stretching and cracking around the payload base segment. It's probably because that segment is unpressurized. It's unpressurized, so it's more susceptible to tension and compression loads. That's why they got a lot of cracking up there. Because if you notice, there's really not much down here. Ain't much down there. It's all at the top. Why does Starship look like it went to a rave? Yes. Yeah, maybe, Blinga. It's possible. That could be for the methane recondenser, but I don't know for sure. Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Is that a taco truck? Call us and we'll taco about it. It says tacos make me happy on the front. Barbecue and catering available, dude. I'll bet you that Tex-Mex is real good. I'll bet you that Tex-Mex is real good. How do you put fuel rods into your inventory? Hit P, Blue Flare. So, guys, SpaceX isn't just only working on Starship rapid prototyping. They are also working on Taco rapid prototyping. That is the only way to create a rapidly reusable taco shell, reducing the cost of toppings per taco for consumption. The key is to mass produce taco shells. And they have to be, instead of eating the taco shell, you just... Rapidly reusable taco shells will bring the cost of tacos down. I'm not sure I want to reuse my tacos. Well, you could reuse the taco, the shell. Is that Blue Origin tank or SpaceX? I can't tell anymore. Yeah, I don't know, Kim, but who makes a better taco then? Jeff or Elon? Something tells me that Jeff makes a better taco. I don't know why. He did have that, during NS16, he did have that dish that his grandma made. That actually looked really good. I just eat tacos like a normal person with a fork. You eat tacos with a fork? The GSE-4 test tank is venting ahead of testing. Cool. Send a taco truck first to Mars. Yep. All right. Yep. Yep. Jake, I'm on board with this. Yep. Can we throw can it be a burrito truck too? Can we throw that in there? I mean, Starship could move either one, so. Will there ever be an event where we have to retreat from Earth and might go to Mars or someplace? Probably High-Vis. High-Vis, that's more of a have it, not need it, not have it scenario. Yeah, it'd probably be better if we did that. Elon would make it cheaper, but at what cost? I don't know. Last, please. What's up? So you might find this useful. Oh. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, let's see what else we got. Yeah, I don't know if Elon's necessarily Taco Bell, Jack, but... Stainless steel tacos, yeah. Yep. I'm pretty sure they came up with a word for that, Balxy. It's called a plate. It's called a dinner plate. So, alright, we could do away with the taco part and just make burrito bowls and make the bowls rapidly reusable. Science. George casserole, yeah, also good. Also good. Yep, there's the trolley. And see, there's the pivot point. The catch arms are going to be attached on that pivot point right there. Any update on the launch pad arm? It's over there. We haven't seen anything. They installed a tail service mast, though, today, Kim. Pretty sure Elon Musk would make the taco a lot more interesting. Yeah, Tyler, but Jeff Bezos' would be very good. They'd be very delicious. And you wouldn't be able to stop buying them. Because, you know, like Amazon, right? You can't stop buying stuff from off there. You see? It makes sense. I prefer fajitas. Fajitas? Yeah, can I get 6,000 chicken fajitas, please? I saw it, Primo. Ugh. Yeah, Warhawk, maybe. Don't sound so sad about it. I'll sound however I want to. It's my stream, and I can cry if I want to. GSE 4 is getting a bit frosty. Okay. Check that out in a second.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
All right, Primo. It's done. Hey, Hayes, 59 months, dude. Whatever happened to 7.2? You could have warned SN 7.2 if you only spoke of Ethos. All right, let's hang on. All right, let's take a look at the live NASA NSFU. Yeah, she's getting a little frosty right there. Did you know that SpaceX is 10 years ahead? Yeah. Yeah, I knew that. What is that thing for? Thomas? So it looks like they're doing another test here. That's a test tank. Test tank for the GSE bulkheads and hatch. Is the road closed? Yep. Yeah, whenever SpaceX rolls out one of those little small guys right there, it's usually a prototype or something. So it looks like they're doing a pressure test here. Speaking of 7.2, 3mm didn't give them what they wanted. 3.6mm is next up for testing. Yep. Why test that after you built all the GSE tanks? Maybe for a new pad. What are those heat tiles made out of? I mean, I mean, it's made out of they're toughened unifibrous reinforced oxidation resistant carbon. So it's carbon based. It's called Tough Rock for short. Tough Rock is kind of like a Mark II space shuttle tile. Yeah, the X-37B, Boeing's Boeing and the Air Forces or the Space Forces space shuttle uses those things, and Starship is going to use them too. It's not, I don't think it's ceramic, Proxy. It's toughened unifibrous reinforced oxidation resistant carbon. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check to be sure. Tough Fork. Toughened unifibrous reinforced oxidation resistant composite. Yeah, that was the last one. Here, let me read for a second here just to make sure I can brush up on this. So it's composite, it's not carbon. The invention includes an exposed surface cap with a specially formulated coating, an insulator base adjacent to the cap with another specially formulated coating, and one or more pins that extend from the cap right through the insulator base to tie the cap and base together through ceramic bonding and mechanical attachment. The cap and insulator have been corresponding. The cap and insulator base have corresponding depressions and projections that mate and allow for differences in thermal expansion of the cap and base. The cap includes a high-temperature, low-density, carbonaceous, fibrous material whose surface is optionally treated with a high-efficiency tantalum-based ceramic composite. Okay, so it is, part of it is ceramic. Part of it. Proxy, you were half right. I mean, yeah. Crazy. The lightweight